Hello, thank you for joining us. We are PFC Engineering. Today we're going to be talking about crane operations. My name is Peter Guariglia.
I'm Oldfield.
And I'm Frank Robinson. So we was able to go to a crane site operation that was through J Hall Inc. And this operation took place in Wiensburg, Kentucky. So after they won the winning bid, they transported the site and they secured the site down. Pretty much all they did was, since it was very straightforward, they was able just to load the crane up on the road. They didn't have to worry about doing anything like building the road to it or using crane pads. The next thing they did is they had to prepare the crane, so they had to lift the boom out and extend it all the way out to the height they needed. And then they had to secure the steeple, which is what they were hired to lift in this operation. So after they secured the steeple, they had to lift it and lower it and swing it out and load it onto a trailer to be hauled away for remodeling. Some of the safety hazards that happened on this, that could have happened, is the cars were passing by, so they had to shut down the road. They had to watch out for nearby buildings when swinging the steeple around. In some cases, if you're like on grass or anything, you might have to worry about slipping, or in other cases, you might not have enough counterweight, so you could have to worry about a failing load. Some safety mitigation techniques. One of the main ones is proper communication to make sure that the sider and the operator are using correct signals. You want to use proper gear to lift the loads, so use like a good tow strap or something like that. And then you want to limit the pedestrians around. That way, if something bad does happen, you're minimizing the risk.
Of course, OSHA, the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, all our best friends, they do require all crane operators to be certified. They mandate that whenever a crane operator certification is required, that the employer has to provide that training to the employee at no cost. To become a certified operator, an employee must first complete a provided training course. Afterward, an employee must demonstrate skills, knowledge, and abilities by passing an objective third-party written exam and practical exam. Crane operator certification can be based on either a crane type or a crane type capacity, which of course is their max lifting weight. The NCCCO, they are also a body that sets aside standards and specs for operations. Their mission is to develop effective performance standards for those who work in and around load handling equipment, to provide fair, valid, and reliable assessments of their knowledge and skill, and act as an authoritative industry resource of related information. Their vision is a global lifting environment in which safety is enhanced by reducing load handling equipment and related risks, and improving performance records and stimulating training. There's also another governing body, the ASME, our best friends or worst enemies, the American Society of Mechanical Engineers. They work closely with ANSI, the American National Standard Institute, to provide a committee who works diligently to provide standards and specs for safety. There are some 30 volumes of actual standards and specs covering everything from tower cranes, derricks, hooks, cableways, ropes, and literally everything in between. They provide these to employers at a cost, of course, but if an employer or agency is going to be operating cranes routinely, it is very beneficial for them to have them on hand.
Sustainable practices are possible with crane operations. A Dutch company produced the first hybrid electric crane called the City Boy. It has a max capacity of 15,000 pounds and a max radius of 131 feet. Some companies use 100% recycled material for their new products, while other companies refurbish their engines to be more cost-efficient and environmentally friendly. Oil tanks have become more efficient, reducing approximately 13,000 pounds of carbon emissions per year per tank. The design of cranes have improved, becoming more compact to reduce the shipping costs. Cranes are used outside of engineering for many things, such as moving pianos or washing windows. Crane accidents primarily come from operator error. Tube blocking, a common accident, is when the boom is extended without enough cable slack. Overturning is caused by the outrigging not correctly extended, overloading, or overreaching. Faulty and neglectful maintenance can result in mechanical and hydraulic failure. These errors can result in over $2 million in damages per accident. Common injuries include broken bones, traumatic brain injuries, amputation, and death. In 2009, a report showed that 39% of crane accident fatalities resulted from crane collapses. Thank you for joining us today.